Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Syracuse will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
We'll try to run it with the option. And the Gators looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll try the option play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
2nd down.
They're going to run the option.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the option play. As the first down is still going. Breaking free at the 35. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 3rd down and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it here. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw caught on the left side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner choosing to field this one. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Quick throw testing the middle. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Syracuse 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The linebacker shifting around now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of the lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Syracuse offense is back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Orangeman. Just ran away from the defense. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
Syracuse, 7.
And the kickoff will be a return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's an option look. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll run the option. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll down this just inside the 35. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Syracuse has moved into the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's caught. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Lining up to try the extra point.
Number 12. Brad and the score.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Florida 21. Syracuse 14.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
This one.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down. Throws a bullet to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to throw. It's Finley. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
1st and 10 play coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it to the left. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. And there's the handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. Yeah, we've seen him do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these 4th down calls.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Syracuse offense will take over. First and 10.
So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run the option. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Syracuse offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Short completion there, second down coming up. It's a quick grab. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Syracuse lines up quickly. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make a...
And look at this. It's a fake. The punter with a completed pass for a first down.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw again. And that pass falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Orangeman. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down. But how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Important second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the receivers got it. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Florida 28, Syracuse 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it, enough for a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quick throw over the middle. Touchdown, Syracuse. This offense really clicking. They'll set up for the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. They'll hand it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll give it to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Gators keep the football on the move. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Here's the option play. He hands it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Can he take it all the way? Crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Orangeman.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking downfield. It's Finley. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but he gains nothing.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Finley. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. He moved the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The clock is still running. They've got to get sent quickly. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And this time it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rifles this football to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense in a split backfield now. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So this team is beginning to stack